Hello, everyone. Dear colleagues, dear friends, in the name of the VFPM, it is my honor and my pleasure to welcome you to today's webinar on current indications for fractionated and synthetic heparins in pregnancy. The VFPM, the Verein zur Förderung der perioperativen Medizin, is a benevolent entity seated here in Switzerland. The VFPM hosts and curates our interactive, interdisciplinary, and international educational platform, giganode.org, over which we're transmitting this webinar. Those of you who have been Giganode adepts for quite some time may have seen our introductory video online. The more recent adepts, particularly if you want to join and sign up to Giganode, I refer you to our website, www.giganode.org. Giganode was founded with several distinct aims: to help healthcare professionals advance standards of care, to generate and maintain a network across the world, to make global knowledge locally applicable, to share local experiences across a global community, to implement an interdisciplinary approach, and to nurture the healthcare leaders of tomorrow. At Giganode, we've defined areas of care that we want to focus on. One of these areas of care is what we call mother and child. The person curating this area of care is Professor Günaydin from Ankara. She will be joining us later also for the discussion. Now I'd like to introduce the speakers and our program. The introductory talk on heparins and pregnancy will be given by myself. I'm a hematologist, internist, and laboratory specialist working out of Zurich in Switzerland. Together with Josef Gassner, I'm a founding member and current president of the VFPM and Giganode. The second speaker, talking about current indications for fractionated and synthetic heparins in pregnant patients, is Professor Wolfgang Korte from St. Gallen. Wolfgang is an internist, hematologist, and also laboratory medicine specialist. He holds a professorship over the University of Bern. He was the CEO of the Zentrum für Labormedizin in St. Gallen. Yeah. Third speaker is a dear friend from Croatia, Dr. Sonja Krofak. Sonja is an anesthesiologist, resuscitation, and intensive care specialist at the University of Zagreb in Croatia. She will be talking on the anesthesiologic aspects of fractionated and synthetic heparins in pregnancy. After the presentations, we'll be having a discussion together with a Q&A session. If you have any questions you would like to submit, this time it will be different than from other times. This time we ask you to send your questions by email to office, OFFICE, @giganode.org. I repeat, OFFICE @giganode.org. We will take them up and discuss them during the Q&A session later on. As I mentioned before, for the discussion session, we'll have colleagues joining us. Professor Günaydin will join us, as mentioned before. She's an anesthesiologist from Ankara in Turkey, and we'll have Professor Christian Hasslinger from the University Hospital in Zurich also joining us. He's an obstetrician gynecologist. The topic of pregnancy complication has a very special context to me for multiple reasons. Firstly, the mother of our two sons spent critical days in the ICU in Geneva University Hospital for the birth of both of our sons, Max and Oscar. Both times were rather uncertain and worrisome, so I will never forget the context or what pregnancy complications can mean. Secondly, just last night I got 4 beautiful pictures of a baby boy born by a patient with a homozygous factor V Leiden mutation. The management of pregnant women with high-risk thrombophilias is one of the most challenging fields of coagulation medicine. Uh, so that brings us directly to the topic. Management of high-risk thrombophilia patient during pregnancy particularly necessitates heparins. The webinar was made possible by an unrestricted grant. The unrestricted grant was by Viatris and our co-sponsor, Axon Lab. If you have questions, don't hesitate to mail them to the email address office@giganode.org. We'll pick them up. Send your inquiries, preferably in English, and we'll bring them into the discussion. Finally, this is an accredited, CME accredited continued medical education for any of the registered users. Registration now or was possible over the GigaNode website. And with that, and with no more ado, we shall go directly to the first presentations. We'll be all back for the discussion after the 3 presentations. See you in a little while. And now we come